Inside the Wolf Den, Mitch Lawrence and Alan Hopkins, and this is the place to be. If you like championship 9-ball, there is no more exciting place than inside Mohegan Sun. Efren Reyes, the magician from Manila in the Philippines, doing what he did very well. Mika Immonen playing extremely well, as is Efren Reyes.
And he's taking... There it is. Slow down. Slow down. And that is absolutely perfect,
Wow.
Mitch.
Wow. Control. And we saw him do this, as I mentioned, a semifinal match against Xiao Langfeng of Taiwan. 2 sets to nothing. And he played almost flawless 9-ball. And he can get toward that 9-ball as he works his way around. Let's see where this winds up, and there is a little bit of a mistake right there, and he knows it.
Play it safe, hitting it down table behind the 8-ball, and bringing the cue ball as so. Excellent shot.
But I'll tell you one thing, he hated having to play that shot right there. Shot for Mika Immonen to come to the table and right off the bat for him. Good hit there.
Great shot. Great shot. Notice how he kept the cue ball down table. There it is. Here it comes for this 8-ball.
Beautiful. It's like he said, all right, well, I got out of line on one, but I'm not going to do it again. As he leans over that beautiful Olhausen table, the official table sponsor, the International Challenge of Champions Olhausen, the best in billiards, featuring AccuFast cushions. And Efren Reyes of Manila in the Philippines on the board first. One of these two players will walk away with $50,000.
Awful lonely way the other side, I can tell you that. It's real nice to win the 50, but it's very lonely to lose it.
Well, I have something that I will read to you as the match goes on that has to do with just that, and it's interesting you said that.
Has a nice shot on the 1-ball. It's a long shot, but it's a shot he figures to pocket.
And there it goes. Off the rail. Oh, look at that. A lucky roll. The 1-ball drops. Unbelievable. Was that skill or just pure luck? Well, folks, sometimes it's not all about skill. Sometimes it's just plain luck. And today, it seems like the pool gods were smiling on Efren Reyes.
What he's done here is I think this ball 2 rails back into the center of the table. Oh, he decided to hit it hard and come all the way around the table. Now, be careful, because this might be a little too hard.
Lost a little bit of it, then he just goes and does that.
Well, you know what's interesting? The Filipinos have brought over, the Philippine players have brought over a new style of playing 9-ball, and it's a very smart style. And if you want to learn the game, watch the Philippine players play.
And you'll see that a lot in this match with Efren Reyes, being the official cue sponsor of the International Challenge of Champions. Take your best shot with Viking. As he drifts down for the 8 and the 9, this would be the first 2 racks, and off to a very quick start for Mr. Reyes. If Efren is on and he's making a couple balls on the break, it could be a long night for Mika and a short night for Efren Reyes. Once we got started and the people started, you know, getting into it little by little, you could feel the excitement. It's always nice to be around a lot of people who know the game. These players do know the game. You mentioned they filter in from all over New England to get down here and see it. We're glad you're with us for this rack. We'll talk to you a little bit about the APA in just a second, Alan. And
Yeah, if he can keep the cue ball in the center of the table, it'd be okay. But you're right, it is kind of tricky. It's a speed control shot. And, you know, it's hard to tell from Terry the angles up here.
It is.
You know, it's a lot different up here than down there.
He might try to run into the 3. It almost looks like he's trying to do.
He's trying to look at, and that was the tricky part of it.
It really was.
Now it looks like it's impossible. No, it's a great shot. Oh boy, he made it. It hung up a little bit, teasing him a little bit. Between 9 and 6 or stay on the bottom.
Well, I think he would come up between them, but he didn't. He stayed below it.
To make sure, yeah. I was wondering if he would do that.
1 ball after another, Immonen begins to sink, cutting Efren's lead with every calculated move. Immonen, seemingly down for the count, pulls off one miracle shot after another. Look at that. He's not just fighting to stay in this match. He's looking for a way to win it. Efren Reyes had control. He was ahead, playing as only the magician can. But now, after a series of perfect shots, the Iceman is on the verge of stealing the first rack. And there it is. Immonen wins the first rack.
And go to the internet, poolplayers.com. That's one word with an S. And you'll be able to find everything you need to know about the American.
Things, not do things, college. They're just getting into it now. And Efren Reyes is so wrapped up in it.
There's the 9. Look at this. He made the 9, but it won't count.
The 9 will not count. In this format, you cannot make it on the break.
Made the table. Now he played a bank shot on the 2 and it hung up. And a nice opportunity now for Mika.
Set. You still have the second set to get back into it. You do not get blown out just because you've lost the first set, and that's exactly what we're seeing here.
That's what's so unique about it. Roll this in nice and easy. Just come off. He does not want to be on the other side of the 7. He's perfect. And we may see all 3 straight in on the 7, so he'll probably just stop right there or draw it back a little bit, not much.
At this stage, every shot key. Leaves himself in good position and points to that pocket. And this for Mika Immonen would be for a 3-2 lead. Pocket cam says it's good. Winner take all payday. And he has been crushing this break, Alan.
Yes, he has. He hit those awfully hard. He's made the 3 ball on the break, and oh boy, this is sweet.
Big time.
Sweet. For the other corner pocket. So here it comes, perfect. Get to the rail and have an angle to get up, and problem with. And here, okay. So the 5 and 6 is going to tell the tale, Mitch.
5 and 6.
Well, here it comes
He
right
knows.
here. He's going to have to play the cue ball now. He's going to play the 5 ball in the corner pocket, really, or come 1-2 rails like this. I believe he may draw the ball. Oh, oh, and a great break for Efren. Wow, a big break for Efren. Oh boy, I tell you what,
right there.
A $50,000 break, Mitch, I'll tell you that.
Unbelievable.
What a turn of events. Mika Immonen with the game in his hands makes a rare mistake, giving Efren Reyes ball in hand. And in this game, when you give the magician an inch, he takes miles.
Oh, no. I hope he did.
I think he did too. Another emotional swing, and Efren Reyes for...
This is the moment where legends are made. Efren Reyes doesn't just play pool. He controls the table. And with the gift of ball in hand, it's like the world slows down for him. Every shot, every angle, it's all in his hands now. The magician has entered his zone. One by one, the balls disappear into the pockets, and with each shot, the control shifts ever more in Efren's favor. Mika Immonen watches from the sidelines, knowing that his mistake has handed the reins to the man who has turned many games like this into history. And there it is. Efren Reyes levels the score, bringing this epic match to the most dramatic of conclusions. We're no longer watching a match. We're watching history in the making.
He's going to cut it in. Well, I'll tell you what, if anybody can do this, he can. He cuts the ball as good as anybody living.
Okay, this is either for a tie and sudden death. Look at
And he
this.
made it.
Look
What
at
a
this.
great shot.
Look at that.
Got action.
You had better believe they're on their feet. Comes down to, and what we thought might happen at the beginning of this match. Sudden death, 1 rack. This is it, the end. $50,000 will go to one of these 2 great champions. Efren Reyes on the left, Mika Immonen on the right. And now he's in a position to win $50,000. The players will each have 2 timeouts in this 1 rack at the Challenge of Champions.
Lucky he can't win on the break for Efren, because he's been breaking. Don't scratch. Has he made a ball? Yes, he has. Look at
Just
this.
at the end.
Game, you can't make a mistake. And he hit at the perfect speed to come out toward $50,000. Okay, he does not want to be straight in on this. And you have to be careful now. He has to be a little careful here. He's got to follow the cue ball. High English, follow through. And look at the 7 ball come into play. That's what I was talking about right there. That's exactly what I was talking about for the scratch. And look out. And, well, here it is. An opportunity now for Efren to come to the table and win the Challenge of Champions. And wow. Down table for the 6 ball.
How's that
Made
for
it,
a shot?
and
How is that for a shot?
And here it is, and I'll tell you what.
How is that for a shot? After
I'll tell you. Well, the 50,000 does come into play, Mitch. You got to say that.
absolutely not even a question.
Low left-hand English on the cue ball.
And that is exactly what you want to see. And you better believe that Efren Reyes is pointing to the final 9 that is worth $50,000.
Unbelievable.
And there you see a man who last year, Francisco Bustamante, lost $50,000 in a sudden death tiebreaker to Fong Pang Chao. His countryman, Efren Reyes, will take it home. A Deskanka Immonen, 4 balls away from that same check and cannot get